Field in Pittsburgh. This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Tees it up and boots it away. Fielded a couple yards. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
Down, Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 11 at the 41. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun now for Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. 7 yards, the pickup there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
First down, Indianapolis.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Wentz now to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. And he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
All right now, 180. Let's pick it up. It's halftime, guys.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
22, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Steelers 3, Colts nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
the successful field goal try. Here's Boswell to send it away. Rodgers on the return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over at 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Second down at 5.
Now a carry from Mack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Wentz. And Pascal's got it.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first is Wentz. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Wentz now on first down.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz
fighting Hilton on his slant.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Wentz now on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing is Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
To throw again on second down. Wentz on the move to his left.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Short little throw to Ebron. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And now this throw complete to Washington. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now it's Roethlisberger, but it's brought in by Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Ben to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target, and it's 3rd and short. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
47-yard line.
Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from quarterback Carson Wentz. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
seconds.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Yeah, with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. That'll bring up second down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On third down, Roethlisberger. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Mack gets hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
After the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Returning it, Johnson.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Samuels again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On second down, Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
An 8-yard pickup brings up 4th down and 1.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Colts set to take over here offensively. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On play action, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, it's Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to run with Mack, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's 21-3. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Colts.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll run on first down. Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, it's Hines. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Vince Williams.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.